What's good, wonderful people? If you love basketball, love great stories, and love great content, this is the episode for you. Listen to how Jake speaks about his time playing on the national schedule in high school, to then playing Division One basketball, to now playing professionally overseas. Come on now, it doesn't get any better than that. Hey, if this is your first time listening, come on, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and comment if you feel like. Hey man, I just hit you with a toe punch. That's all I had to say. Hey, I'm looking forward to you guys just kicking back, relaxing, and catching a vibe. As I say, be great, toe bout. What's good, wonderful people of the world? My name is Toby. You are kicking it with me. Today we have a very
Yes, sir.
special guest. We have Jake Forrester. Originally from Harrisburg, PA. He started his basketball career at Westtown. Then from Westtown went to Indiana for a year. And then from Indiana came back to the Pennsylvania and played at Temple for 3. You know, he wanted to keep on playing in college. So he went over to St. Louis and played a year there. And now he's in Germany. So I'm going to open up the floor for Jake and, just give him the thinking like Tobe. I always got to start off with a thinking like Tobe and just start off with one. How excited are you to be on the pod? And two, what is your favorite basketball moment?
Man, I'm excited to be on the pod, man. It means a lot, man. I know you put in some work for this, so happy to be on here, man, and get to just talking sports and basketball and my journey, man. So I'm excited to be here. I appreciate you having me on here, man. And man, my journey is long, man. My journey's long, and it's filled with a lot of trials and tribulations, man. But that's just what makes it a learning process for me, man. So I grew and I gained a lot, man. But there's a lot that goes into it for me. So,
I bet.
what you asked first?
What was your favorite basketball journey? Basketball moment.
My favorite basketball moment. Oh, man, there's a lot of good ones. I played around a lot of good guys, man, a lot of good people who I still talk to this day, man. My favorite basketball moment probably got to be, I say, I mean, man, I think it was really just, my first game out here, man, in Germany, I think was really my best basketball moment. Just the atmosphere is completely different. The way the people out here care about sports is just completely different. You have all these college memories, winning big games and loud crowds and just playing with a lot of guys, but just when it's professional, it just hits different. But
I
I
love
have
that.
tons and tons of memories I can list off just about from high school and playing with guys that are in the NBA now to, college but I think just my first game out here, not my first game, but like really like my third game in, it's just different out here, man. And it just showed how real it was, you on your own.
No, I love that. I love that. You brought up the journey, and that's the topic of this podcast, your basketball journey. And I always say, being a student athlete, being an athlete in general, the sport is what helps you give the tools, but it's the journey that kind of makes you great. And I want to kind of dial it back and take it all the way back to, your Westtown days and even probably before that, when you was playing in the AAU circuit and like just really tell me when did you know that you wanted to take basketball serious?
Uh, I really want to take basketball serious after like my sophomore year in high school.
Mm.
I was always tall, so I always played, but I was really ass. I was bad. Like, I was not good I was a tall, so I was out there running around. People would pick you up because you was the tall kid and stuff. So I never really, was good until really like my sophomore, junior year. I'm like, oh
Mm.
shit, like I can run. You feel me? I can run well. I run faster than other people. I can dunk higher than other people. I can shoot a little bit. So like in my head, I'm like, okay, if I start taking this serious, I see all these guys getting offers and stuff, go to college for free. I'm like, I might as well just try my best. So I really started taking it serious junior year for real. junior, sophomore year, this beginning of junior year, end of sophomore year with the AAU stuff.
I love that, man. I love it. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That sophomore year, that's when you really know if you're good or not. Most of the time, honestly, because that's when everybody start hitting their growth spurt. You're like, hold on.
Nah, for real. You get on that varsity team, you start playing other teams. Like, damn.
Actually, playing at Westtown, how was it How was it like playing on a national schedule?
Yeah, my high school was different than some other guys' high schools, for real. Our team was crazy. We were number one in the country my junior year. In the nation, we was number one in the nation. Uh, it was different. Like we in high school getting on planes, going to play games and stuff like that. Like a lot of guys don't be doing that. So
Man,
yeah, I played with two guys who are in the NBA now, Mo Bamba and Cam Reddish. This is our starting five. Then I played with Brandon Randolph. He's in the G League. And then I played with my man, Tone Achefu. His brother played for Villanova in the
Daniel.
national championship team. And, well, he ended up playing at Delaware. He done playing now, though.
Mm,
He's coaching at Westtown, though, which is dope.
yeah.
So, yeah, and
That's
I'm overseas trying to get that bag, man.
no, I love
Overseas.
that for you, man.
But,
Kind of just going a little bit, playing on the national schedule in high school, going to play Division 1 at multiple different institutions, there were some sacrifices that you had to make.
yeah,
And what
bro.
was that process like for you? And what sacrifices did you have to make to kind of get where you wanted to go?
Sacrifices, man. That's a good word, man. It's just, you really got to if you really want to do if you're serious about it, you're 100% going to be making sacrifices in whatever you do, sports, anything. Like I moved away from home at how old was I? 16, I think.
Sheesh.
And I haven't been home for longer than 2 months, bro, at a
Mm.
time since I was 16. So we
Wow.
talking about sacrifice. Like I haven't seen my parents for longer than 2 months at a time. You feel me? Like since I was in high school. I'm always on the road, man. You gotta make sacrifices. You can't be hanging out with like all your friends all the time, man. You always on the road. You always coming back 2 a.m. They gotta wake up and go to class. This is just high school, even. I'm talking about this is just high school. And then you talk about college. Like, yeah, you had your fun in college. You went to a big school. You know how it can be. So like you be having your fun in college, but still, like you wake up, you probably practice twice a day. You lift in the morning, practice in the afternoon, go back, get your extra shots in. You got your treatment, then you got to go to class. Like we talk about sacrifice. That's all it is at Division 1. Like that is all you do is sacrifice your body. You feel me? Your mind. If you got some guys in here that played Division 1 and stuff like that, and even college, whatever, they'll tell you they had them nights they sitting on the edge of the bed like, damn, like I don't know if I can do this anymore. And hey, that night will make or break you because you be having a lot of those nights, and them nights will make or break you, man.
No, I know how you feel, man. I played Division 3 basketball and I was feeling that way, and we weren't even
Oh yeah, I'm
that.
tripping. I forgot. No, I forgot. You definitely did. Definitely did. I
Me,
forgot.
Chris, Pat, all of them, we
Yeah.
it was times we were just like, man, this is a bit aggressive. I'm just like, I wasn't even touching like that D1 level at all. Our schedule wasn't as crucial. I think we had lift in the morning, practice, and then we just shot around and like did our own workouts. So like we was kind
But
of like,
still,
yeah, exactly.
this is off topic a little bit. It has to do with basketball. Did y'all play Randolph Macon, that team?
No, oh, they are beasts. They
My point guard here in Germany played for them. He won a division.
for
He
real.
won the national championship with them.
They literally win the D3. If it's not them, it's Swarthmore. They literally win the D.
Nah, it's crazy because oh shoot, can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's crazy because He's here. He's my point guard, and I'm getting to talking with him because it's cool to find like guys from America and stuff when you're over here. And so yeah, he's from the tri-state area and stuff. And I'm talking with him. He's like, yeah, I played Division 3. And he was like, most Division 3 guys don't make it in this league. But he's talking about I'm a winner. I'm like, what you win? He's talking about, yeah, I won the Division 3 national championship. I'm like, damn, like I was hyped, like a national championship, no matter what level is a national championship. You feel me? So yeah, that
Oh
was
yeah.
just cool. So if you know the school, you might know who he was.
Oh yeah, no, they that program is really good. They've been good for years now. Like
Hmm.
them, Wisconsin, Oshkosh. It's a lot of good D3 schools. A lot of those players could play D2 or D1. It's just, the circumstances that they are put in. And speaking on circumstances, dedication, dedication. You spoke about the sacrifices now. you know, what was the motivational factor? By the way, congratulations on your son.
Yeah,
Um,
I was gonna bring that up for sure.
congratulations on your son. Just wanted to kind of know, what's motivating you now and what motivated you then, during your journey.
Oh, so then back in the day, man, it was really just I said back in the day, like I'm old head. I really am though. Young man. But
We getting
when
there,
I was
man.
in
We
high
getting there.
when I was in high school, so really what motivated me was just getting to college for free, man. Just get to college for free. Your parents don't got to pay nothing. You're not gonna be in no debt when you get out. Just get to college for free. That was what motivated me to keep going, man. Stay out of trouble and just really staying out of trouble and just trying to get to college for free is what motivated me. And then once I got to college, like I just wanted to keep working as hard as I can. Everyone got the NBA dreams when you're there, and you want to just keep working and try and make it to the NBA. And you running, you got once you get to college, you got your own, like I said, your trials and tribulations and certain coaches, and yeah, it's a lot of stuff that goes into it. You feel me? So once I hit that, I'm like, do I want to keep hooping? And then just motivated me. I just got to make money. Boom. I love this game. Now, how far can I take it? Like, how far can I take it? Can I get some money from this? Will I be able to support my future from this? You feel me? So you start having those talks. And then I had my son when I was at St. Louis. So my 5th year, I took that COVID year and I went out to St. Louis just to change up because I was at Temple for 3 years. I graduated with my degree, also a degree, yeah, sure. Degree, get a degree from college was big too, so you can use that after hooping. And I had my son with me and my girlfriend out in St. Louis, and now everything's for him, man. My family, bro. That motivates you for everything. Like if that don't motivate you, you don't have no business playing. So so my son now is just everything that I try to do, everything for him basketball wise, man. Get this money because you can make a lot of money over here. There's a lot of guys making a lot of money over here.
Man, go get it, man. That's all I gotta say. Go get it. Hey.
Got to, got to, got
um,
to.
would you want your son to play basketball, or would you let him choose?
Yeah, I'm gonna let him choose him just like my dad let me choose, man. It was nothing forced. I feel like if my dad would have forced me, I feel like I would have hated this stuff. Like I'm gonna let him do whatever he want to do, bro. He's gonna choose, and that's all good. He can choose whatever he wants to do. And I'll be fully supporting whatever he chooses, man.
No, I love that. I love that, man. You know, playing overseas, you built a brand for yourself. Playing in college, you built a brand for yourself. What are ways that you keep a good will or a good light on your brand and how you kind of
Hold on, my bad. My son came in here to say what's up.
I love that. I love that.
A brand no. Say what's up to the people, young boy. Nah, but a brand, bro, you got to try to steer clear. So when I was in college, cameras, everything was always on you. So when you're trying to have fun and stuff, always got to try to steer clear of bad media, bro. It's all about trying
Mm,
to stay out the media, trying to stay out the limelight, trying to stay out. I mean, it's cool to be in the limelight, but you can't be doing the wrong things in the limelight. So
exactly.
yeah, so you got a brand, you just gotta try to steer clear. Like when I come home, back home, you feel me? I'm hanging out with two or three guys, two, three, four guys. You feel me? That's about it. And I
Oh
try to
yeah.
just try to stay out the way and steer clear. You just gotta keep your head on, and everything will be offered to you, and this and that, and when you just can't be doing the wrong thing on camera, man. That's all. You can't be doing the wrong thing, and you just gotta be living right, bro, morally and everything, and that's how you build your brand. Stay true to what you do. Like if you're picking one thing, you just gotta stay true to it and just
Nah,
keep grinding at it. And don't try to cheat anything because it will always come back.
no. I love that you said that, especially the camera part. You see, I feel like every week or every month we see something new about somebody in the basketball world at any level. And it's just like, man, you guys don't realize what you have.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
Well,
people wish.
there's thousands of kids playing Division 1, Division anything basketball. You feel me? There's thousands of kids playing Division anything basketball. So you're gonna run into a few guys, man, that don't know how to control themselves or they get caught in a bad situation and stuff. But yeah, they do. Like you said, you don't realize what you got until it's gone, man. So
Exactly. Exactly, man.
a lot of guys don't realize, oh, like I'm tripping, like I'm doing this. Yeah, it might be cool in the moment, but you wake up that next morning or you do something the next, and they come back and the coach pull you in that office talking about what video is this? Yeah, you gonna be scared.
He's like, Coach, that's not me.
Yeah, and even like you see it with like I know this one's super obvious, but like John Moran, like losing
Yeah.
deals over that little stuff. Like he's not losing a couple $1,000. Like he's losing
He's losing
M's.
millions.
He's losing M's. So you feel me? That it's just stuff like that. I mean, he's a good example to use. There's been plenty and plenty and plenty and plenty of guys that you could use as examples. I know personally know a few, but you feel me? You just gotta keep your head. Use like how them horses be having those little blinders when
Oh
they
yeah.
walk. You gotta keep them on, man. That's all.
No, I agree with you, man. I agree with you, man, because that's the biggest thing. I was always told, one, a lot of if I'm not mistaken, 95% of communication is nonverbal, and it only takes 7 seconds for someone to judge you, and you don't even speak within that 7 seconds. So, just presenting yourself in the best way, in the
Yeah,
best manner is always good. They shouldn't have no dirt on you, no matter what. So, just
yeah.
doing what you're doing, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. Just hearing how you kind of think, and hearing about your journey. What was the biggest advice that was given to you?
You you basically said it, which is crazy. I keep that all the time. Like you never know who you're around. You feel me? Like you could be in a room full of people and you never know who is there that could connect you to the next person and connect you to this person. Like everything is just connections, really. Like once you get older, you realize like, yeah, you can have this degree, yeah, you can have these grades and this and that, but it's really just about connections and who you know. So really just like you said, them 7 seconds for someone to judge you, just try to be the best person you could be. Like that's off the court. Off the
Mm,
court, try to be the best person you could be because you never know who's around. And you could run into the person that connects you right to exactly where you need them to be, and boom, like you happy. So that you said it, which is funny, but that was my best advice I ever heard and I ever gotten is just be yourself, and you never know who you're around. Like you just never know who's around. And on the court, I would just have to say, just be a star in your role. On the court, on the field, soccer, football, base, any sport, be a star in what you do. Like coaches don't want a guy that can do this, that, this, and that, and this and that, and try to do this and try to do something new. Coaches want a guy when they look at you, okay, he's gonna give me this every single time. He's gonna give me
hmm
this. He gonna play defense hard as hell every time. He gonna be the best defensive back every single time on every play. You feel me? Like I don't know much about soccer or baseball. He gonna hit the baseball every time. I don't know, like you feel me? But he gonna do this thing every single time. So just be a star in your role. A lot of these young kids try to do everything, like try to shoot threes, running, doing a whole bunch of stuff, and not worry about anything on defense. Like them, that's not gonna get you nowhere. Just be a star in what you do, man, and be a star in your role. I heard that when I was like right before I got out of high school. One of
Mm.
my mentors told me just be a star in your role, be a star in what you do, and that changed my whole game. And I just focused on one or two things that I just try to perfect and be the best at, and it got me to where I'm getting paid for basketball now. So you're always gonna try to be a star in my role, man, on and off the court. Whatever you do, if you work in corporate office, be a star in your little section that you need to be a star in, man.
No, I love that. I love that, man. Speaking about on court, we got you dunk on too many people, man. I think I see. Hey, off the court, you might be the nicest guy. On the court, nah, you're a monster. I mean, I seen too many. I was watching your highlight tape, and I seen like too many head types. I'm like, oh my gosh, this
A lot of head
is.
taps, brother. A lot of head taps.
I think I seen you do a crazy putback on somebody. I'm like, no chance. I'm like, oh, I'm like, hey, don't ever let me see you on the court. That's all I gotta say. But
Yeah, I'm gonna be nice. Be nice off on the court, but when it comes, you feel me, between the lines, you gotta lock in, man. You gotta lock in.
No, I love that. I love that. I guess this next question is a twofold question. One, what advice do you have for people that are trying to take basketball serious, get really into the basketball world, and two, at any age, and two,
Mm-hmm.
uh, how important is it to find a mentor?
Okay. So for the kids, man, for the kids, you gotta want to do it. Like that's super important. You gotta want to do it. Like first, you gotta sit down with yourself. We talking about like kids that are not like little kids running around playing on 5 foot hoops, right? We talking
No,
about
no,
like
no. Yeah, like high school, college, people
high
that even want
school.
to make. Yeah.
You gotta sit down, look in the mirror, man, and just really be true to yourself. If you're trying to take it serious, if you're trying to go to college for free, you gotta sit down, look in the mirror, and really be like, is this what I want to do?
Mm.
Simple as that. Is this what I want to do? If you have no other thought in your mind, like, nah, like, do I want to do this? If there's any like, you might as well pick up a paintbrush or some shit, or you might as well pick up that calculator and focus on something like that and lock in on school. But you gotta be 100% balled in, man. You gotta buy in 100%. So sit down in that mirror and ask yourself, is this what I want to do? Is this what I want to do? Do I want to have them nights where I'm sitting on the bed wondering if you feel me? Do I want to have blood, sweat, and tears? It's a common statement, but that blood, sweat, and tears is true. So if you
Mm.
want to sacrifice, like we said, sacrifice blood, sweat, tears, everything, then that's what you want to do. And if it makes you happy, you gotta do it. And for the mentor, uh, I'll say this: it's great to have somebody outside of your parents because a lot of people go to their parents about stuff, and this was me for a while. Like
Mm.
I'm playing basketball, my coach do something I don't like, I would go right back to my parents. They're all Jake, oh Jake this, Jake that. I go back to my parents, Jake this, Jake that, uh, coach this, coach that, and they're all on my side every single time, 100%. Oh Jake, it's okay. It must be the coach. It must be this. It must be that. Them though, that's not what you want to hear. And I heard that for a while when I was in high school, my first years in college and stuff. I'm hearing everything. So for a mentor, 100%, find somebody that's not related to you, that has nothing to do family wise. You want them to care about you, but you want them to always keep it real with you, 100%.
Mm.
So
Mm.
always it's super, super important to have a mentor on your side that's not in your family and that's not always going to say, "Oh, you're okay, you're good." It's them, not you. Like you got
Yeah.
someone that has to keep it real with you. That's super huge, or else you'll just be walking around thinking you're doing everything right and wondering why nothing's going right.
No, I feel that, man. I feel that. I definitely agree with you, man, because your parents are always going to tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to
Yeah,
hear. So
exactly.
it's always good to have that external person outside of your family that's going to tell you what you need to hear and tell you, hey, you just on some bull jive right now. Like you gotta tighten up.
Exactly. Nah, for real.
But
And you
no.
might not like it, but that's what you need to hear. And you'll sit back and be like, damn, yeah, he's right. I don't want to say he's right, but he's right.
Exactly. I'm going to wrap it up with this last question, and I love asking this question because I always get um a new response, and I've always been told success is defined by the person. So, what would you say your definition of success is?
Hmm.
I just stumped you, huh?
Yeah, it's a good question. If I'm happy with with what I did, that's my definition of success.
Mm,
If I'm
you're on.
happy with what I've done, like when I'm done with this basketball stuff, I sit back and I'm like, I'm happy with how
Okay.
this went. I feel like it was successful. Like if I was doing a coloring book and I sat back when I was done coloring and I'm like, this made me happy. I feel like that was successful. Like this conversation, I sit back, yeah, this was a good that was a successful conversation. You feel me? So if I'm happy at the end of what I've done, I feel like it was successful. But that can also like be misinterpreted. Like you can learn a lot from something not going your way too.
Mm,
Like you can realize a lot with something that's not going your way, but I'll just keep it simple and say if I'm happy with what I've done at the end, I feel like it was successful. Like I
mm.
can go into a meeting with somebody and they'll tell me everything I didn't want to hear, but it changed my outlook on things, then that could be successful too. But I just wasn't happy at the end of it.
No, I know how you feel about that, man.
Yeah.
Happiness is a big factor, at least when it comes to success. You want to be content on what you do. And you always
Content,
want
I'll say that.
because
Content.
you always want to be content. You want to know that you did something and that you can always 5 years down the line be like, yeah, I did that. Still have that pride in doing that. And I definitely agree
For
with you
sure.
when you say, that's your definition of success because there's no wrong answer for this question.
Yeah.
It's all by the person. And I love that you gave that type of answer. And I totally agree with you. 100%. But look, I wanted to say, first and foremost, thank you for coming on to the pod and kicking it with me. It's been a blast.
No
Um,
doubt.
just hearing your journey, it was definitely not an easy one, but it was a successful one. You're doing what you want to do, you're doing what you love. Um, you're providing for your family through the sport that you love. So in my book, what you're doing is a success. In my book,
For
your
sure.
journey was a success. Um, and just want you to keep on going full force. Keep on doing what you're doing, and if there's any last words that you want to say to the people. And by the way, I actually have a good following from Germany on this podcast. I don't know how. I lied
Well,
to you.
they'll know. They'll
Not.
tell them you got somebody playing in Germany right now. They like that.
No, for sure, man. I think it's like Frankfurt, Germany, or something. I don't know the exact city in Germany,
Yeah,
but
we play
uh,
them, Frankfurt.
for real.
Yeah, they're in our league.
All right. Well, hey, they're gonna be tuning in. They be like, "Oh, snap, Jake."
Yeah.
But no,
Nah,
man.
but for sure. But this is definitely good, bro. I like what you're doing, bro. It's good to have former athletes and just guys on here kicking it. Like you're doing a good thing doing this podcast, man. So keep it up, bro. You got great energy to you, great spirit, bro. It's cool to be around. It's comfortable too. So I appreciate that, bro.
Yes, sir. No problem. Thank you for the kind words. And as I always say, wait, be great. Only person that needs to know they're great is you. So
Yeah.
bout. Yeah, you're kicking it with Tobe, huh? Yeah, you're kicking it with Tobe. What? Yeah, you're kicking it with Tobe. The latest podcast, Yeah.